And now, one that I really noticed is if you ever walk around naked in your house. I love to walk around naked, and when I lived alone, I could do it. But one thing is, not that I'm walking around naked all the time with roommates or whatever, but when I'm in my room, the door is closed and the windows shades are open, it would be like another hiding and crouching. And now when I'm there, when I'm naked, I'll just open them and be like, if somebody sees, who cares? They're looking in my house. This is in my house. This is our space. That's up to them. And if they see my body, what's not to love about it? So that's a real marked difference, that not fear of people seeing your body, or I guess, I don't know what to call it. I don't even know if that's a symptom or what, but that's just a big difference I've noticed in myself. Another one I'm going to call one about, it's another private versus public type of symptom, and having conversations that are very private in public places. So yesterday I was having a conversation at a coffee shop with my uncle, and he's actually a personal coach and a really powerful coach and healer. And I just started going into stuff on social anxiety, and actually even that, fears I had with women and stuff. And while there were women sitting next to me, and I was a little hesitant at first, but then I just kept saying it, and I actually was kind of hesitant the whole way through, I'll be honest. But before, I would have been like whispering like this, and I would have been like, oh, hold on, let me go outside, and I was just talking, and I was hesitant, yet I was overcoming it behaviorally. So eventually, I'm sure I'll get to the point where I won't even feel that hesitation and just talk about it. And it's not rude or whatever to have those conversations in public. You might be thinking, well, you gotta, that's rude to people. No, it's not fucking rude. That's your social anxiety saying that you're going to be judged by what you say. And the day before, I was sitting there, and this girl was talking with, I think, her boyfriend's or ex-boyfriend's father openly about how she just broke up with him and the problems they were having, and that she loved him. Very private conversation. Clearly, she didn't have social anxiety, because I was sitting there listening to the whole thing and being like, oh yeah, this is juicy stuff. This is like a soap opera right here live next to me. So people that don't have social anxiety, I don't think they have that problem. And maybe it's a personal choice at some point as well, but it's one thing you'll definitely notice. So I call that bearing your soul. You just kind of bare your soul wherever. On top of that, making these videos with you guys, being openly honest about what I'm going through, walking in my underwear on my deck, and just feeling great because I'm just expressing truthfully what I'm doing and how I feel, and lining up that authenticity. It's an amazing feeling, really. Out when I'm out and about doing errands in the day, walking by people, and that again, that fear of judgment, similar to when you're driving around. Like, what are they thinking of me? What are they doing? And then if you look at somebody and they give you eye contact, but then they look away and don't have a good look on their face, to be like, what did I do wrong? What did I maybe I didn't look at them the right way. Maybe I didn't walk the right way. Maybe I had a bad look on my face, and it all comes back to that you did something wrong. No. I had an experience the other day where, yesterday too, where this older woman walked by, and I looked at her, and that real quick, that thought kicked in and said, well, she doesn't like you, she doesn't. I said, wait, that has to do with her, not me. I'm just looking up, I'm relaxed, and she's got this hard look on her face. But she already had that hard look on her face before she looked at me. If I go back and rationally look at it, when you have social anxiety, it gets so irrational, and you think that somebody was like, oh, going on through their day, and then all of a sudden, if they gave a crusty look, they just did it because it was you. It's a very self-centered and egocentric way of thinking and living, and it's no fun, as you guys probably know. And then on the converse side is how many people how much I get eye contact with, and how much I get smiles back, especially from women, but an acknowledgement from guys. So women will do more smiling, I think, to guys, to another guy, and maybe to women too, and dudes will be like, the head nod, or what's up, bro, the doodly thing. You get a lot more of that too if you're a guy. If you're women, I don't know. If you're a woman watching this, what's your experience with that? I'd love to hear if you get smiles, maybe both from men and women. I don't think women to women go, what's up? That's just such a dude thing. Anyways, and by the way, so making these videos and all that, is almost a form of therapy. So I suggest you guys do it too, just to share yourself. Actually, when you have conversations with people and get into something, tell them that you have social anxiety and are working on it. This is actually a part of exposure therapy. And it's a really great thing because you'll see people don't care and will actually be supportive. There might be some that are judgmental, but they got their own issues. They're really judging themselves, so about something that they don't want to face. So I know because I used to, somebody's got an issue, like, ew, stay away from that person. It's, I used to do that kind of stuff all the time. Now I have a ton more compassion, not only for other people, but for myself. Out at night, at bars, lounges, clubs, starting conversations just become easy. You start to become that social person, that social guy or girl, and you see that a lot of people are out to meet people, that's why we're out. I used to only go out to be with my friends out in a different spot, but then I've had to realize that it's a great way to meet other people because people are out and being social, and that vibe is really there. So you've got to tap into it. And you can't tap into it if you have all this bad thinking and those ants running through your head. So you got to learn to squash them, which you can do. And people, because there's more eye contact and smiling, it also is because I make eye contact and smile, because a lot of times with social anxiety, you'll want to look down and look around because you're afraid of being judged. But because of that, it sets up the nonverbals. You've already connected. You're actually already having a conversation with the person non-verbally. So just saying hi or saying, hey, what's up is actually the smaller step, because most of communication is nonverbal. And that has to do with evolution and the way the brain works and the way our minds work. So, and then people my point is, will start conversations with you more, and because you're open non-verbally, you've already connected. Okay. And the last one I'm going to talk about is a big one. It's anticipatory anxiety. So it's that anxiety of, oh no, I have to leave the house and go run an errand. Oh no, I have to go to a doctor's appointment. Shit, I got to go out to the bars and meet friends. What's going to happen? Am I going to be awkward? That anxiety, about having anxiety when you're out, anticipatory anxiety, it either is very low, depending on the situation for me, non-existent, or turns into excitement, which is a great one once you get there. You're like, yeah, I'm going to go out. I'm going to interact with people. I'm going to make more progress with this. Not only that, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. And people really like me, and I like them. And it's an amazing, amazing place to live in. And I'm really, really enjoying it. So, yeah, I'd love to hear your comments about how you're overcoming stuff, or if you're not overcoming stuff, what you're having trouble with. And as always, I'm going to recommend the program wholeheartedly, Overcoming Social Anxiety Step by Step, from socialanxietyinstitute.org. It has changed my life and continues to change it every day. And I can't see how it wouldn't work for somebody. Your progress might be different than mine. Maybe you're further behind me. Maybe you're already ahead of me, or maybe you're where I'm at. Again, my story is I've learned to push through a lot of it and overcome it and act like I wasn't uncomfortable, but on the inside feel very uncomfortable. But at the same time, no consistency. I would definitely have times when I would freeze out a lot or not go out because it was just, I'm too tired, I'm too lazy. Those are all part of social anxiety excuses too, a lot of times, especially I'm too tired, I can't go out, and all this stuff. So anyways, would love to hear your stories, comments, how you're making progress. And love you guys, and talk to you guys soon.